EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And able to get this out to the 25. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tonight, we've got a good NFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, He realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Prescott. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice job there, forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Smith. They're complete to Smith and Jigba. He's got the 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. To the air again, Smith. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now Smith. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Prescott on 1st down. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Brandon Cooks. 63 yards. And the Cowboys use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Aubrey good with the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now Gino on first down. Flush to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marquise Bell. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Back to throw, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 4th down and 1. Here we go on 4th. Smith steps away to his left. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control?
It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
And every time I see one of these plays occur, I always think to myself, it takes a quarterback not only with a strong arm, sometimes with great mechanics, great footwork, obviously good vision, and sometimes just one of those to complete this type of a pass. Back against the grain, all the way across field, and sometimes you catch the defense just not believing you can make that throw.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Seahawks are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. Here's a diving catch right side. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
I know at retirement ceremonies a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Again, Smith. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. Now Geno. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing now is Geno. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Smith. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a 1st down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll fire one end zone for Cooks. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back in. The NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Tennessee Titans. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. Henry again on 2nd down. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Levis. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Henry will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Henry again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Yes. Derrick Henry. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
And he's brought down. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Second down, they go again with Henry. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he won't get much. maybe a couple down inside the 35 and the 34.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Little bootleg here. Levis buying time to his left. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So after the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And they'll run again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now they've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on third and goal? And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
First down, Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's third and long. Prescott now. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 62 yards. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Levis back to throw. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. Now they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They do go for it. Here's Levis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun. And he fires one incomplete.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Going quickly out to the right side. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Here's Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Pollard will take this into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before a half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here.
Get ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second down, Prescott. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Prescott now on second down. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 74 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Levis in trouble. Down he goes. Micah Parsons picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. A 2nd down throw from Levis. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Levis to throw it. And that is incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air.
Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
Clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Prescott. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack. Max Crosby just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Prescott.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, a turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Now O'Connell.
Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Here's O'Connell looking to throw it.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. O'Connell working from the gun. Eluding the pressure right. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th. They go with Jacobs. And he'll get it only to about the 3 and no further as they stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created a push back into the opposing backfield.
And for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 10. Back near his goal line, it's Prescott, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds up around the 14-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Max Crosby. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. And they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Play action now, Prescott. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, what a start to this ball game. Still in the first quarter, and he now has 3 sacks, on pace for double digits. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Prescott to throw it. Forced out to his left.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. Off the play fake, here's O'Connell.
Rolling to his right. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, wide open, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Back to throw, O'Connell.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Here's O'Connell.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Play action. Now O'Connell. He'll let this go for Adams. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A 1st down throw for Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, Prescott sliding out of the pocket.
That is caught by Lamb.
A big play here for Dallas. 42 yards.
One of the first big plays we've seen in this football game, and could that be the play that gets this game jump-started? It's taken a while as both teams have tried to settle in. Maybe now the pace will accelerate.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Flushed out right. Prescott able to get down there at the end on the slide, and he has the 1st as well. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
They'll run with Pollard.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising, but they wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Dak going to keep it on the draw.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Well, let's see what they do. They're knocking on the door here in the 2nd quarter.
And you know what you look at on your play sheet? Your 2-point conversion plays. Because you've drawn up a number of them in today's football. You don't just have 1 or 2 for the game. You have more like 6 or 7. Which one do you like here? Because that's essentially what you're going for right now. That spot of the field, call one of those and go get 6.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
We don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
But he is not going to make it into the end zone. They stop him short, so they'll add only 6 as we come up on halftime.
Four seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action.
With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Throwing on first down, O'Connell. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And a lot of being a defender is being able to learn what you can and can't get away with when in man coverage. In this case, he got away with it and helped pop that ball free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. And O'Connell now to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. O'Connell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. McPherson has this one teed up,
and we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. On play action, Prescott.
That's dumped off to Pollard.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense, and now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. On play action, they'll throw. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. In motion left is Higgins. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion left goes a tight end. And they go play action now. Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, Burrow.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Fourth down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the 1st down.
Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down.
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And now they will throw it with Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. He's got a man complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Out of his hands quickly to Higgins. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and cause a nice play for lost yardage.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Now it's Burrow. Finding Mixon here again on back-to-back plays. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Dante Fowler in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 1, ready?
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Oh, they were so close to the goal line, Charles. 4th down, they figure, well, we'll go for it. But the decision to pass winds up being a bad one with that interception.
Well, I think you said it really well. They may have just figured we're this close, we may as well go for it. Or they had a plan right from the beginning coming into this game to be aggressive. In any event, it didn't work out for them.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
2nd and 7. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. There he goes, right side. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and it's now 21-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, well, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys and themselves. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA.
Today, longtime foes square off in the NFC East, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Kicker Brandon Aubrey is out to get this one started.
And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They'll start on the ground with Swift.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. Hurts.
And this one complete to Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith,
31 yards.
And the Eagles put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. The Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
Keely Ringo picks it off. He may go.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Going to run again here with Pollard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Pollard will take it up the gut, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Prescott down. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, 52 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brown the motion man right. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. First target, first catch, and a first down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman could wander downfield, and if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Prescott. Dancing to his left. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement, because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time out, Charles, they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but the defense held strong, and they hold on to this slim lead.
And how about as the defense ran off the field, how about the greeting they got from their teammates on the sideline? They kept that narrow lead by their nice play. Now, let's pay it off for them, right? Punch it in on this drive, take that lead back up to 2 possessions. That would be a nice little thank you gift to them.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit. They'll look to throw now on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
And Prescott, his third interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 73 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Prescott from the gun.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw is Prescott. Being chased out left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
That is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Prescott.
Left side to Lamb.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
Prescott yet again.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. It's Sidney Brown with it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Elliott now to kick this one away. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Keely Ringo picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
That one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Once again, it's Swift.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing is Hurts.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Hassan Reddick in there to drop him for a loss on the play.
Well, they got a takeaway on the last drive with an interception. How about this sack as a terrific follow-up? And that keeps pressure on this offense, and it could force them into more rush decisions or another turnover.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Prescott on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 28. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Now 2nd and 5. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. 3rd and 3. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run here with Swift. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
On second down, Swift.
Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now back to throw. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, here's Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 2nd down, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Pollard again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Jake Ferguson
A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A handoff, Swift running to the left. And this defense rejuvenated apparently as they drop him behind the line again.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Swift. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them, exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind.
It could be a house call. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, like all great games, it came down to the final snap, Charles. They had to heave it and hope, but the Hail Mary ultimately intercepted, and that's your ball game.
Yeah, and you never want to be in a situation where your entire game comes down to throwing a jump ball as far as you can. But in that situation, you want to loft it up and hope one of your guys can win in the air. This time, though, it was the defender who got up there, and that was the end of the ball game. Close one throughout. One team just had a little bit more at the end than the other.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.